What is up, Ninja Clan? Daddy Louie here, and in this video, we are going to be unboxing... Oh, why did I turn it upside down? We're going to be unboxing a brand new factory-sealed booster box for Set 2 of Star Wars Unlimited Shadows of the Galaxy. I was fortunate enough to be able to pre-order one, and here it is. I'm super excited to be opening it. Not just because I'm opening it on camera, but because I'm opening it, period. Star Wars Unlimited has become one of my go-to games. Not my number one go-to game, but it's definitely moving up there. And I can say with confidence that because of my love for Star Wars, it's made the experience even more enjoyable, getting to open packs and seeing cards with beloved characters like Mr. Boba Fett there. So, yeah, we're just gonna get into this and see where we end up, I guess. Yeah, I'll kind of talk about random Star Wars Unlimited stuff, I guess. So let's get right into it. FFG is still making paper packaging for the cards, which is amazing. We love that. So let's get right into it with the very first leader. In case you don't know, you get a leader and a base in every pack. Let's zoom this in here. That might be a little bit too close. There we go. All right, so our first leader is Hunter. I wish they put them this side up on the packs, so when you flip them over, it's like this. That's all right. So we got Hunter. We got Navarro City. Set those off to the side. We have a reputable Hunter. 3/4 if an enemy unit has bounty. It costs 1 loss to play. Pretty good in pre-release, actually, because a lot of enemy units, or a lot of units have bounties already on them, so seeing one across the table from you is pretty common. So playing a 3/4 for 2 is pretty great. Wanted Insurgents. Outlaw Corona. My friend is extremely confused about this card, where it comes from in... Although it's an underworld capital ship. Is this from Solo, I wonder? Just looks like a flying saucer. Guavian Antagonizer. Ooh, our nice. Our first hyperspace here is a Gray Squadron Y-Wing. Such a good card. You know what, I was gonna, like, that's strange. It's in the middle, so typically, if you've opened a pack of Star Wars before, one thing that I've noticed is that if you're going to get a hyperspace, the hyperspace usually sits at the back, at the end of the commons. So for example, like, here's the break between the common and the uncommon slot. Usually this would be here. It kind of lets you know if there is the break between the commons and the uncommons, but this time it was here. It's interesting. You might not find it interesting. I find it interesting. Our first uncommon there. Going into our rare / legendary spot, it's a rare Kragan Gore. And then I think we have a hyperfoil, which is sweet on a first pack. Probably a common. It is a common. Hyperfoil Foundling. Love the foil treatment of the cards in this game. Super good. Alright, that was pretty good. Pretty good first pack. Hyperfoil and the hyperspace Y-Wing. Fennec Shand is our next leader. Heroic Renegade. Desperate Attack. First uncommon there. It looks like another hyperspace somewhere. This assault ship, Zuckus. We need a Forlom now. Toro Calican. I like that art. Our rare is a Vambrance Flamethrower, and our foil is a Rich Reward. Leader is Cad Bane. The Disabling Fang Fighter, one of our reprints from the set. Someone told me I think there's 8 reprints total in this set, and that's one of them. See if we can spot the others as we open these up. Rare. Choose sides. This was a debated card last night at pre-release. The debate was, it says, choose a friendly non-leader unit and an enemy leader unit. And an enemy non-leader unit. Exchange control of those units. I think the question was, if you choose sides and swap control of one of your cards that has a bounty on it to them, and then take that card out, do you claim the bounty? And I think that the consensus was yes, you do. Consensus was yes, you do. Han Solo. I think that's my first Han Solo. Trandoshan Hunters. There's another one of the reprints. Cargo Juggernaut. That worked pretty well for me last night. I played Gar Saxon, who says units that are upgraded get +1, +0. Friendly units that are upgraded get +1, +0. And a shield counts as an upgrade. So playing this shielded, it ends up being a 5/6 and heals the base when I play it. It's pretty good. Yeah, so that's another one right in the middle. It almost looks like they changed order. Oh, that's a legendary. Sweet. Kylo's TIE Silencer. That snuck up on me. There's our first legendary of the box. Kylo's TIE Silencer. 3/2 for 2 action. If this unit was discarded from your hand or deck this phase, play it from your discard pile. And then we have another hyperfoil. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. A hyperfoil rare. Tech. Let's see, what does he do? He's a 3 cost. 2/5. Each friendly resource gains smuggle. The gained smuggle cost is that card's cost. +2. And its aspect icons. That's interesting. I'm going to set that off to the side. That's a good pull, I feel like. I mean, it's just a rare, right? So it's not going to be like crazy. I'm trying to find my other hyperfoil. Set those off to the side. I'm going to have to sort through all of these later to put into my binders and stuff anyway. All right. There's a Hyper Bosk. as my leader. Super Command Squad. This is a good card too. Discerning Veteran, 3/4. When played, it captures an enemy ground unit. Dengar is a 2/2 for 1. When you play an upgrade on a unit, you may deal 1 damage to that unit. So you can throw bounties on your opponent's cards, which count as upgrades. First Light and a Death Mark. So you get that ping, basically. You have Dengar out. You can put a bounty on a. Speaking of Gar Saxon, Moisture Farmer, Frontier Trader. When played, you may return a resource you control to its owner's hand. If you do, you can put the top. Oh, that's pretty good. Lets you change your mind. Rare is a Zori Bliss and a Koska Reeves. Zori Bliss. What movie is she? What is she? Was she in the sequel movies? I think she was Poe's love interest there towards the end. You get a Ray. Rivals Fall. There's another reprint. Mercenary Company. This card's great. Love it. The Client. I want to see the baby. Dr. Pershing. Double rare. Action. Deal 1 damage to a friendly unit to draw a card. Well, that seems pretty good. Coffee break. Hondo. Hut's Henchman. Liberators. There's another reprint from set 1, Underworld Thug. He's like the same guy. This is like the level 1 version, and this is like the level 50. Like you start the MMO, this is what you start like. And then you finish the MMO, and that's what your character looks like. I had another hyperfoil back there. I can see it shining through. Palpatine's Return, and a hyperfoil scanning officer. Palpatine's Return is play a unit from your discard pile. It costs 6 less. If it's a force unit, it costs 8 less. Bosk. Maz Kanata. Not actual Maz Kanata, but you know what I mean. There's another reprint from set 1, Surprise Strike. Nice. Crosshair. That's our first oh no, I guess we got Tech. Imprisoned And a foil Fennec Shand. Alright, we got a Boba Fett. House Cast Soldier. Pike Sentinel. Quill. I've spoken. 2/3, restore 1 on attack. Discard a card from your deck. If it shares an aspect with your base, return it to your hand. When an upgraded unit is defeated, you may ready this unit. Use this ability once. I like that. Lady Proxima, the talk of the town. Everybody has been absolutely loving this card. This is a 1-cost 0/4. When you play another Underworld card, you may deal a damage to a base. Lots of Underworld cards in this set. And there's Kira, and I foil Follow the Way. Follower of the Way, I think. That's Follower of the Way. Speaking of Kira, there's her hyper leader. Oh, and that's a rare. That's a good pull for me. I like to have all of the leaders and all of the bases in hyperspace form. Oh, I like that art. Gentle Giant. I wonder if there's enough Wookiees in the deck now or in the game to make a pure Wookiee deck. IG-11. I cannot be captured. This card's kind of crazy. It's 5-cost 6/5. If it would be captured, defeat him and deal 3 damage to each enemy ground unit instead. And on attack, you can deal 3 damage to a damaged ground unit, which is pretty good. There's another hyperfoil back there. I can see it. Aha, there's another Bad Batch. Echo. Legendary Rey. So there's our second legendary. It's Rey. She's a 5-cost 4/7. While playing this unit, ignore her light side aspect penalty if you control Kylo Ren. So you can play her in a Kylo Ren deck. And vice versa, you can play Kylo in a Rey deck. He has the exact same text, but, not. On attack, you may heal 2 damage from a unit if it is a non-heroic unit. Give a shield to it. It's pretty great. And then a hyperfoil common Street Gang Recruiter. All right. I'll take it. 2 legendaries so far. Might only see 1 more. That seems to be pretty common right now. A lot of people having a hard time getting their legendary playsets because there's not too many legendaries running around in these boxes right now. Bo-Katan Kryze is my leader there. Deathwatch Loyalist. That's pretty cool. I like the art. A Stolen Land Speeder and a Moment of Glory. That puts us at about the halfway mark, looks like. So now we go into the second half of the box. We got Dr. Aphra. She's also a rare. Good to have the rare leaders out of the way. This card single-handedly won me a game during pre-release. My opponent had 29 damage on their base. I had 27 damage on my base, but they had initiative going into the next round. And I had everything else exhausted, but I had this card in my hand. So I played it, dealt the final damage to their base. Put me at 28, but I ended up taking the win. So that's And you can smuggle it in for a little more. So it's basically always 1 damage sitting in your damage row. I think it's good. I think it's pretty good. There's a hyperspace IG-11. And a foil headhunter. I'll take the hyperspace IG-11. Fennec Shand, Deathwatch Hideout. Did I mention that this was a reprint? I can't remember. Public Enemy. Jabba's Rancor. It's pretty cool. Another Dr. Pershing. Let's move this up here. Another Cad Bane. Ruthless Assassin was pretty good for me in pre-release last night. 3/3 with Overwhelm. When played, you deal 2 damage to a friendly unit. On turn 1, I played Salacious Crumb. No, it might have been something else. I might have played... Never mind. Ignore me. I did something to... Yeah, I think it's Salacious Crumb where you can tap him and bring him back to your hand. So I dealt 2 damage to him when I played this and then tapped him to pull him back to my hand. So he basically soaked up the damage. It also works really well with Maul. Because when Maul takes damage, you can redirect the damage to another friendly Underworld character. We got a Hyper Fennec Shand and a Hyper Deathwatch. Something. There's another tech. Some foil clan challengers. Another Kara. Public Enemy. This card's fun too. Return a friendly non-leader Underworld unit to its owner's hand. If you do, deal 3 damage to it. To a unit. It's really, and look how many Underworld stuff. So it's going off of Underworld. That's like Underworld 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. So in a pack, I got 5 Underworld cards just in this pack. Miggs Mayfield, I didn't realize he was in the game. That art's kind of bad. When a player discards a card from their hand, you may deal 2 damage to a unit or base. Use this ability. When a player discards a card from their hand. I smell a discard deck coming. Another Ray. Modded cart. Forlom. There's Forlom. The armor. Uncommon. Maz Kanata. It's my first Maz Kanata. She's a rare. She's a 1/1 for 1. When you play another unit, give an experience token to this unit. So you get her out early, and if nobody can deal with her, every time you play a unit, she just keeps getting an experience. So basically forces your opponent to have to deal with it early, otherwise she's going to get out of control. Mondo. Reprint. I don't remember which cards I said were reprints now. There's Salacious Crumb. Yes, he's a 1/3 for 1. When you play him, he heals a damage from your base. Then you can spend an action, exhaust him, return him to your hand to deal a damage to a ground unit. Midnight Repairs, Armed to the Teeth, Rule with Respect, which is another legendary. A friendly unit captures each enemy non-leader unit that attacked your base this phase. That could get cool. That could be cool. I don't know how good it is, but time will tell. Moisture Farmer, another hyperspace foil back there. I can see. We haven't gotten the best legendaries, but we have been very lucky with the hyperspace foils. There's Cranston. 3/7. When played, if an enemy unit has a bounty, you may ready this unit. On attack, choose a ground unit to deal 1 damage to it for each damage on this unit. Nice. Boba the Fett. His backpack's got jets. Evidence of the crime, and then a house cast soldier. We're getting low. We have 4 packs left. We've only pulled 3 legendaries. I will be a little bummed if 3 is all we get. And they haven't even been particularly exciting ones. We got a Han Solo. What is that art? Why does Luke look like that? It's a reprint. Lando's Millennium Falcon, a 5/5 for 6 when you play this unit from your hand against ambush. Or you can smuggle it in. Who's that? Cad Bane ship? Space, 5/5 for 5 in space seems pretty good. Boba Fett. Boba Fett. This is the way. Well, it looks like we might only end up getting 2 legendaries, or 3 real legendaries. There's Cad Bane. Cad Bane leader. Legal authority. Alright, last pack magic. Let's see it. I'm not going to hold my breath. Well, we don't have a showcase, because that would be pretty easy to spot. Another Gar Saxon. I want to see the baby. Let the Wookiee win. Mystic Reflection. Oh, wow. Triple rare. That's a pretty nice pack to end it out. I'll take it. Triple rare. Mystic Reflection is a 1 cost, give an enemy -2/-0 for the phase. If I control a force unit, give an enemy unit -2/-2 for the phase instead. And the art is Grogu fighting fire with Fireman. And then we got Let the Wookiee Win. An opponent chooses one. You ready up to 6 resources, or you ready a friendly unit. If it's a Wookiee unit, attack with it. It gets +2/+0 for this attack. That's kind of a fun card. I kind of want to make a Wookiee deck. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to make a Chewbacca Wookiee deck. Might have to give that a shot. Anyway, that was the booster box. Let's take a look at what we had. So our legendaries were Rule with Respect. Friendly unit captures each enemy non-leader unit that attacked your base this phase. We got a Rey, which we already know is a good card. And we got a Kylo's TIE Silencer. We also got 5 hyperspace foils, which I think is pretty good for the packs, the amount of packs. We got a House Cast Soldier, a Street Gang Recruiter, a Scanning Officer, a Foundling, and Tech. Sweet. Man, I love this game. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that the set is now out. And you can go and pick it up and start building decks and play with your friends. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you drop likes, comments, all that good stuff. Share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know down in the comments which pull was your favorite. I think this Tech might be my favorite. Just the foiling is really, really nice. And unfortunately, none of the legendaries that I got were really, the big ones that you would be looking for. But anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you take care of yourself, take care of each other, play your games, paint your miniatures. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!